So one thing we must have observed by this time that whatever the curriculum that we have been learned over the years till 10th standard or 12th standard, so quite a few things are not relevant, honestly speaking. It's 17. And not only about the relevancy, but also practical implementation of those particular things. So for example, if I have learned A plus B whole square formula, so during the course of till engineering, I might be very it needs to be on my toes to remember that and solve the problems. But once you get into the practical world of employment or business, so you won't get to see the utilization of those things. Someone has mentioned previously, we in back in 18th century, we have a different set of education system, like how the practical and problem solving things has been implemented during the curriculum. So now what happened along with the students, parents are also running behind the grades. I being coming from a parent of 10th standard student where I'm from this mind, that's why I'm not putting much pressure on my guy. But having said that, he is under the social pressure by default where teachers and the society is pushing the people towards gaining those grades, which are very much required in order to get the proper allocation of seat from the reputed universities. But having said that, what is that knowledge is gaining back to us. So once you go beyond certain point, that's one of the less possessive knowledge that we'll be able to gain. So the upcoming curriculums should be problem enhancing and problem solving, critical analytic thinking. These kind of things should be in place so that whatever we learn would like to utilize there on this platform. Where on a very basic note, now this generation, the so-called Gen Z, they doesn't have this confidence when it comes to emotional. So we are all comes from that kind of background where we nurtured in our childhood with the proper emotional balances, where we can take even if I fail in one particular thing या exam, so मैं ले सकता हूँ वो pressure को. But अभी का लोगों ऐसा नहीं है. Kids I have seen, I'm sure you must be noticing, these are very sensitive. They are stubborn when it comes to doing something, and they are very brilliant when it comes to us when we were in that age. But the word called empathy and this emotional quotient is very less. So we should retrospectively work in that way as well, so that we can address these things for the upcoming curriculums. That's it.